coach, Missy Doherty, and senior captain Molly Fernandez. It's a lacrosse team, excuse me. It's an exhibition game this Saturday against Penn. We're opening preseason week tomorrow against Bucknell. Coach?
Yeah, it's good. We're really looking forward to the season to start. We've had 6 long weeks of preseason, a lot of practice, so we're excited to see this weekend what we're looking like against Penn, who's been perennially one of the top teams in the country. So we're excited for that. And overall, we have a fairly young team. We only have 3 seniors this year, Molly being one of our leaders, which is great. And we're excited to see how fast we can mature and hopefully stay amongst the top teams in the country.
Questions?
Coach, Penn has 4 players with 20 goals or more last year coming back to play this year. What do you do defensively to kind of out there?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if for the scrimmage it's going to be a huge scouting opportunity. You know, it's more for our own player development. I think overall for our team, though, in general, we're going to be facing a lot of teams with those same stats. And, you know, we're very young at defense. You know, our starting keeper is a freshman. So, you know, we're going to see how we progress through season and build up our leadership. Thankfully, our other senior captain is one of our great leaders on the defensive end. So, you know, Penn will give us the opportunity to go against some really great offensive players and to really test out our young defense. So we're excited to see that.
Why did you go with Emmy Smith?
You know, Emmy's just emerged as a really good goalkeeper. She just keeps getting better and better and better. You know, I think it's a hard position to come into as a freshman, but she's really matured a lot in a short amount of time, and you know, I really think she's doing great for us.
Coach, you got a taste of the postseason last year. What are your expectations this year? What do you feel like you want to do to take that step?
Yeah, I mean, we're you know, I think obviously our goals are to get as much out of the players on our team this year as we can. You know, I think last year we definitely did that, getting to the second round of the NCAA's for the first time since 1999. And, you know, given the team we have this year, we have a great team across the board. You know, we're fairly young, so we're going to see how that youth can really get better as time progresses. But it's going to be another exciting season. We play the best teams in the country all year long, so we're really provided the opportunity to play against the best teams in the country.
Molly, there aren't many seniors on this roster. How are you feeling about being one of the state veterans?
Yeah, I mean, there's 3 other seniors on our team, but I mean, we have a lot of newcomers that are really stepping up. Our freshmen, they're playing so well, and you know, we have a lot of starters that were sophomores, or going to be sophomores this year. So they're really stepping up and playing really hard in practice, kind of like filling the void of, you know, the 3 seniors that we only have. So it doesn't really feel like we have just 3 seniors. You know, yeah. I mean, yeah. Okay.
I mean, I think collectively when you have a team with only 3 seniors, and really even if we had more seniors, you know, a successful team has leadership across the board. You know, thankfully our younger players have emerged as really good leaders too, but I don't think you can go into NCAAs or further in NCAAs if you don't have really great leaders across the board. And thankfully our younger players have really stepped up to do that, and we're going to keep pushing them to do that even more.
How is your young roster and the cohesion of the team going to affect your play in the NCAA this year?
You know, I think obviously you always want experienced players. You know, it's to your advantage to have a lot of experience. But, you know, our young players are very good. So I think we compete well against other teams. It's just going to be a matter, probably the first thing will be defensively. You know, young players really adjusting to other teams and how quickly they can manage the game from the defensive end and react. Obviously, it's always easier when you have 4 low defenders that have played for 3 years. It's not really the case for us. So, you know, when it gets to NCAA time, thankfully we'll have been playing against the top teams in the country. So it's not like we're going in wondering what the competition's going to be like. And I think that'll be the strength for us as a young team to really have the competition that we have all season long.
Coach, with this being a young team, are there any incoming freshmen that you expect to have like an immediate impact on the team?
Well, our starting goalie's a freshman, so hopefully she has an amazing impact right away. You know, other than that, we have some outstanding midfielders in Jenna Muschetti, Allie Heavens, Madison Sear, across the board, freshman-wise, we're really looking for them to step up right away and play right away. So having a couple more midfielders in the mix is going to bring in a little bit more depth and give us the ability to run a little bit more with some of the top teams in the country. And they're, slowly emerging as leaders too. So between the freshman and the sophomore classes, like Molly mentioned, we not only have good freshmen coming in, but good returners who are assuming starting roles.
Molly, Coach touched on the fact that you play some of the best teams in the country. What's that like as a player, day in, day out, in these conference games where you're just in battles with them?
Yeah, I mean, the ALC is like the best conference, I think, right now. And come postseason, we're playing against Ohio State, Florida, Northwestern, and we're playing them in the season. So when you come to post games and we're playing like the first round of NCAAs, we already have played the best competition that we've seen. So, we're already ready, and we already know we're going to win that, hopefully, that first round game. So, I mean, it just gets us a little bit more prepared for the postseason, and, it's always great to play the best there is out there. And fortunately, we have that with our conference. So it's a great thing to have.
Coach, Victoria Brady from Abington last year. What about her caught your eye and you want to run?
Yeah, I mean, we're really excited that Tori decided to try out and play. I think overall Penn State is a great community, family atmosphere. Everyone works well together, and Tori really fit into that blend here on our campus. And I think she's fit in great with the team. She has a great work ethic, a nursing major and a player here. So that's not an easy combination, and so far she's making it work.
Molly, you're a senior. What are you telling these young players to get ready for the season and plan a very difficult conference?
Yeah, I mean, there's always like the jitters for the first game. So when we get to that scrimmage, that'll be their like testament to see how they do. But I mean, just in practice and stuff, just trying to get them confident, with their lack of experience, I'm just going to try and boost their confidence up a little bit. That always helps come game time. And it's good that we have our second game is against Loyola, so that will be a really good testament to see how they can handle the pressure. But I mean, these younger kids, the freshmen, they are so good, and just like any little bit I can do to like give them the confidence they need, is going to help them. And so far in practicing against each other, they've done so well. So I think they're going to do great. And, yeah, I'm excited to see them against Bucknell and UPenn.
Ayla Alice for a second year. How do you use her experiences from the field hockey team transitioning to your team?
Yeah, I mean, Ayla has been outstanding. I mean, I wish we had her for more than just this year. She's really just works extremely hard. She's very good at making saves, and she just keeps getting better and better. And I think having her with Emmy has really helped Emmy, our freshman goalkeeper, a lot to learn how, the confidence you need to have to be a good goalkeeper, and the fact how quick you have to bounce back after you maybe miss a shot or make a mistake. And having Ayla behind her, talking to her and helping her, you've seen the improvement in her because of that, and she's improved tremendously. So not only is Ayla doing well, and she's a solid option in the goal, but she's also really mentoring our younger goalkeeper in how to be, a championship goalkeeper.
You guys are coming in ranked 10th. Does that add any pressure to your season for expectation-wise? Do you enjoy being one of the
I mean, that's the plan, to be one of the elite teams every year, hopefully. I mean, there's no reason why a school like Penn State and women's lacrosse, we shouldn't be routinely ranked in the top 10. That's the plan for our program, to be in that mix every single year. I think that's exciting. People are coming here and committing to Penn State because of that reason, to come and compete with one of the best teams in the country. So not surprised by it, but we also know it doesn't come easy. We have to continue the work that we have to keep that ranking and hopefully, keep building on our successes.
Coach, with the high ranking and the good recruiting class you had last year, do you think this is one of the more talented teams you coached at Penn State?
Yeah, I mean, I've been here 3 years, so hopefully. No, I mean, every year has been great. I mean, we've had, I think with Molly's class, it's always a little difficult when you have one class with only 3 people in it for lacrosse. I mean, in general, we're going to average between 6 to 8 girls per class. So that class has been, first we didn't have many young people, now we don't have many seniors. So, this is one of the first years we've had a fair amount of people in each class underneath them, and, have in the building process, I think we're kind of right where we want to be. We want to continue to get better and bring in people that are ready to compete in the NCAAs and hopefully get us to some Final Fours.
How are some of the younger players reacting to having such a high ranking going into regular season?
You can take that one.
I mean, I don't think they see it as any different than any other ranking. I mean, they came here to play, the freshmen and sophomores. They came here to play under Missy, and they knew the program coming in that she was bringing in was, we want to be a top 5 team, top 10 team. So, they're really buying into that, and they really are playing their hearts out in practice. So, it changed when Missy came in, and the seniors, we kind of bought into the program mindset that Missy was bringing in. They're just ready to keep making the program better and better and better. And, with their hustle and their play, it's just making us seniors and the juniors, just playing even harder, to keep up with them. And, luckily with all these recruits and the freshmen coming in being so good, practice is harder than ever and you're competing for spots. So, just that hard practice every day, is great for them. And, yeah, we're ready to, make it top 5.
Coach Brooke Matthews just joined your staff, coming from Northwestern, 3 national championships, the other top-ranked team this year. I mean, what kind of insight has she had to this program since she joined?
Yeah, I mean, both my assistants, Brooke and Amy, have been great. I mean, Brooke's new, obviously, this year, and just bringing in, some of the youth and what's going on, a recent graduate, is always great. And she's brought a lot of energy to our offense and really has pushed the girls to get better, and bringing in new ideas, I think, is really important. But just having both the hardworking assistants that we do. I mean, Amy was a goalkeeper, a national goalkeeper, and she's been instrumental in getting our goalkeepers up to task, and that was a huge task for her as well. So thankfully we have an awesome staff, and Brooks really just brought more to that.
Molly, leading goal scorer last year. Good on that this year.
Just trying to get better and better each year. It doesn't really matter to me that I was maybe a top scorer. We have an awesome attack. Mackenzie, Maggie, we have Madison coming in. Madison's here, a freshman. Each practice we're getting better and better and better. And, I just hope, we have another great attack like we did last year. And I know everyone's working really hard, so, it'll be interesting to see who comes up for top scorer this year.